This shit is on fire. Oh my God. A car has exploded in Virginia. It's 115 degrees in Spain. This shit is on fire.
Less than a day ago.
And you might be like, hey man, 115 degrees isn't that hot. I make homemade ice cream with peaches in 120 degree weather. Alright, maybe that was a bad analogy. Anywho, I'm trying to say, it's really, really hot.
Moon Day.
In a place where they have
30
almost
June.
zero air conditioning.
Day 282 on the Mayan long count.
Where shit catches on fire very easily. Firefighters in northern New Hampshire are battling a massive fire. What appears to be a lumber storage
They
unit.
came up with some big hole in Dorchester, Massachusetts.
What went up in flames? Oh, buddy. All right. Do you see the yellow here, around, or near, or on?
This is where I live.
We consider that, that is like hurricane rain totals, because it's over 10 inches. So now while we are actually looking at a lemony fresh tropical scenario for the Gulf of whatever the hell you want it to be.
If you swing down here, there's boardwalks. The whole intercoastal's carved out all around, because it used to be Atlantis.
Possibility of possible hurricane, maybe tropical storm, maybe depression, maybe a total nothing burger.
Oh, we had Milton.
Around the 4th of July, specifically the 7th of July, when Uranus enters Gemini. And around the time Neptune goes retrograde.
See, he's got a little bit of space in there.
Anywho,
not a stupid man. He did
7th
vaccinate,
July's
but
date to watch out for.
he's going to be with
Weather-wise,
us, I hope.
and everything else-wise, the weather is wild.
If you vaccinated, you have to admit you made a mistake and drink hydroxychloroquine liquid form.
God,
it's tonic water with quinine. That's antiviral. Take some strong antibiotics with it, clean everything out, and don't make mistakes again.
Oh yeah, super crazy weather.
You weren't supposed to vaccinate.
Super hot summer heat.
So fix yourself.
Grenado. El Grenado.
I mean, this is hot.
The really bad wildfire conditions in Europe right now. Turkey is smoking.
Thornews.
In flames. Parts of it. Yeah, the wildfire situation in Europe, all the heat is dripping. But in good news, the deadly fungus thought to be a pharaoh's curse has turned into a compound that kills cancerous leukemia cells. So that's cool, right? And for who the Ben Knowles, Europe will have one of the most unusually warm air masses on the planet overhead this week. Areas from Spain to Germany will challenge temperature records.
Pushing it. Love that heat. Bring it on. All right, on to David Keith Quigley.
And part of me absolutely loves how bitchy the weather community can be. Like hurricane track apper.
I mean, shit, we're just coming into hurricane season. It's going to run until through the summer. August is when it gets crazy in the Caribbean.
Last night.
All right, let's go. So, Jacob Israel has changed his channel name. Okay, he's no more. He's now Jacob's Ladder. He's the real Jacob. Okay, here's JFK Jr. He's blossoming on YouTube. I had first discovered him on Rumble. These are some of his most recent messages. I guess he's been going at this for a while. You can see that's a month ago. So he's trying to put the word out, and like anything else, channeling or anything else, sharing information on truth is very important. So what I'd like to do now is, that was a short video on Church Day, but let's get into this one and watch it.
My name is John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. I'm the real John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. My father was the President of the United States. I was kidnapped and I was replaced around the age of 10 years old by the man that you knew as John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. Our government did that. Our government placed...
He was the biological son of Aristotle Onassis.
...him in my place.
Not him.
And that was to steal billions of dollars and to take out the
That handsome man
family,
that
so
cracked
organized crime could take over the United States of America. The story's huge. It's
John
very
F.
important.
Onassis.
Hear what I'm saying. Hear what my father had said
John
about our
John.
secret societies and
Secret
wanting
society.
to take over the world.
MJ12.
You see right here, stolen identity, unveiling the real John Kennedy Jr. by John Kennedy Jr. and the historian's tale, the amazing return of President Kennedy's son. I had help writing these books, but they are both on Amazon now. Historian's Tale just showed up on Amazon today, so please go there, purchase both books if you can, share them, donate them to your library, and let's get the story out to the world because they don't want you to know what I'm sharing. They really don't. God bless you. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Please see the quietjourney.tv, the short little documentary, and God bless America. Peace.
So, of course, the Kennedy bloodline is occulted. This is a great young man. He was the one that saluted when his father went by. Thinking about it, I guess he's roughly my age. I was born in 1959, and one of my earlier memories is watching the funeral. My mother was crying in the living room, and I didn't know what was going on because it was just the horses and the cart and the flag, and I'm like, where is he? Where is the body? So I'm sure it was very traumatic for him. He had to make his adjustment, and then he got smuggled over to Greece, and he lived on a yacht and in different hideouts. And eventually he got adopted into this family of the Quigleys. His name, for our purposes, on his records is David Keith Quigley, and he got put in the Navy. Did all kinds of shit. I mean, he got put into Walter Reed. Now he fires weapons. He's got a girlfriend, I guess. And I love this guy. I want to meet him and talk to him, teach him what I know. He knows plenty without me, but let's rise up. Tom Hanks had put out a bunch of shit about a fake JFK or another JFK Jr., Blue Light, and they've still got occulted shit on YouTube right now, hosting and portraying the fake guy as possibly like still around or some shit. He got killed in that plane crash because they fixed his plane between Trump and Hillary and everybody else. Donald Trump knew the fake JFK Jr. He went to Knick games with him. So that's that. Now, I think I have time to read from Dolores Cannon. So I'm going to add to this video with that. Siendo Shoda. So here's some predictive intelligence, some intelligent professional. I just showed you Kimi Polo Karate. What's special about the Japanese? Why are they different? Well, we're all one race. Fukushima. nuclear technology, ancient waves. So what I predict is that Florida gets douched during the window of 4 July through 10 July. There will be a big one. Southwest of Japan, I'm with Stefan Burns and the Prophets. And with that, let's read from the book of the investigator from Andromeda. Her name is Fl'Merica, and she passed in 2014. She reigned in Huntsville, Arkansas. I was led there from Sebring, the Mammoth Springs, Meteorology Springs. No shit.
This is Salvador Dali by Royal and the Serpent and Marquis Star.
Hello, my name is Blue. Awfully nice to meet you. I'd like to start with my better heart. Are you melancholy too? I get so sometimes. What did I say? Hello, I'm not so fine that I can make you laugh when you're melancholy too.
There's 6 o'clock Maya. So right now, we're over here. Day 282. See the blue numbers? And what happens is at 360 we've got 5 days. So I'm showing that on this calendar. Again, it's a 6-day week. I tried to do some color coding to differentiate. You see moons, windows, but importantly the 5 days highlighted. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until 9/11. 5 lazy days. And the green arrows show the diagonal because it's a 7-day week, so you push over a day. So that's that. Now let's get into reading. So as luck would have it, we've concluded on the crop circles. That was over here. So we're into section 4, vibrations, frequencies, and levels. Chapter 9, the awakening, page 283. So I'm actually a day ahead. I had many sessions during the 80s, and portions of these were used in my many books. There were parts that have remained in my files awaiting a logical book to be inserted in. We covered many topics with Pam while she was in deep trance. Different entities would come through during the sessions to give us information and answer questions. During this session in 1988, she saw a robed being that reminded her of Father Time. Although she instinctively knew that there was no gender to this being, she immediately thought of it as male. He was dressed in white robes, but he was actually glowing from an intense internal energy. We asked where he came from, and the response was beyond the beyond, or if you wish, the hall of always. Dolores, do you know who he is? Pam. No, he said he's one of the essences made manifest in order that we might facilitate communication. And to make it easier for me, he's allowed himself into dense and gross physical matter because it's easier for me to talk to a physical being than just a blank space in the air. This is not the first time. He has appeared to many others in many time periods on this planet and others. He says in order to not only facilitate communication, but to inspire and to comfort. So this is not a job that is taken lightly. And this is not a solo event, but in fact, the purpose of communicating, this is rarely done. Mainly he appears in people's reveries and dreams for the purpose of inspiration and comfort. So Dolores asks, would it be correct to say he's like a guide? He feels the term guide is far too limiting, but then realized that our concept of guide is limited. If we were to expand what we thought of guides, then he would accept that label. I'm trying to put him into some kind of category, I suppose. Yes, he says that is human. She laughed. He said one of the problems we have as limited Earth beings is that we try to label, categorize, and put into boxes and slots those things which are limitless and eternal. And that is a very limiting thought. And therefore, let's Billy Carson and conclude a little bit ahead of our power curve. Thank you for watching. And send a note to JFK Jr. because the boy's alive. Just like me. Billy McCormick. Billy the Kid. Lose your identity. Peace.
Mistook Watson as his son, but in reality, it was only a creator's fight, and Dad was his channel's. This
The
dad
net.
thought this boy named Matt Watson, but
The
something
end.
happened
Peace.
that surprised